The Minnesota Timberwolves were selected number 1 overall to receive the first draft pick in the 2015 draft.
It is believed that Minnesota will either take Karl-Anthony Towns from Kentucky or Jahlil Okafor.
We're receiving some breaking news. There's been a multiple car crash at Allen Park. We now go live with our on-field reporter.
Reporting here from Allen Park High School. We have received reports that there has been a car crash due to distracted driving. Supposedly, someone was texting on their phone and was distracted and hit by another car. Now that's all we have right now, and we are getting live updates.
Dispatch, fires are out.
Fire your route 1259.
5-5 dispatch. I'm on that scene. This is a very serious injury accident. You alright?
5 copy, you're on scene 1259.
Okay? Alright, stay calm. Stay calm, alright? We have the ambulance on the way. Stay calm.
5-6, step it up. Message received. Sorry, step it up. 5-5 dispatch. Yeah, contacted the 2-year-old. Looks like we have a couple fails. These are Allen Park High School kids. It's Jeff over there. Dispatch, fire right.
Stay with me now. Stay awake. Stay awake. You know what happened? You know what happened? No? Okay, stay clear for a second. Okay, stay awake. Stay with me now.
We got one ejected from the vehicle. Looks like it's going to be a fail.
6 fires on.
We can confirm that 3 are dead and there are more injured on the scene.
We now go back to our live coverage.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. I know. Stay back. Man, come on. Stay back. Man,
Jose, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for distracted driving causing death or serious injury. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you before or during any questioning. If you want a lawyer but cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you at public expense. If you waive your right to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, the questions will stop. If you waive your right to a lawyer present and later change your mind, the questions will stop until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Okay. Have a seat in the back seat of the car. We're going to take you to the station. You're going to be booked and processed and held in custody without bond.
We have received an injury report and we will show you a live simulation on how we all think it happened.
Man, that was such an awesome game.
Yeah, I heard Riley's throwing an after party.
Wait, who's all going?
I'm not sure. I'll shoot Riley a text, though.
Do you want me to send it? You're driving.
Nah, it's fine. I do it all the time. It'll only take a second.
Hey, turn down the music. Riley just tweeted about a party at 8.
Do you guys want to go? I'm down. Does anybody know where she lives?
Wow, what a game. I'll bet the Jags will make it to states if they keep playing like that.
I agree. That was so exciting. I love being able to see our students outside of the classroom. They're such great kids.
We are very lucky. Sophia, stop kicking the seat.
A second was all it took. Jose's eyes off the road caused a chain of events that led to...
What's your emergency?
There was a huge accident. I hit a car, and I think that car ran into a van. There's so much smoke and stuff all over the place. It's a total mess. I can't believe this happened. I just only looked down for a sec.
Okay, where are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm at the corner of Pelham and Ecorse.
Okay, is anybody injured?
I see Leah. She's on the hood of the car, but she's not moving. Please hurry. Everyone is screaming and crying, and I don't know what to do. I can't help them. Oh my gosh. I think that's Mr. Kiesel. There's a car seat in the middle of the road. It must have come out of the back of his car. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Please hurry.
Okay, you need to calm down, sir. Help is on the way. Stay on the line. What is your name?
My name is Jose Rios. I'm a senior at Allen Park High School.
Okay, Jose, you need to try to stay calm, okay? Help is on the way. Do you know what happened?
I only looked down at my phone for just a second to send a text, and Danielle must have stepped on the brakes. It seems like the car just came out of nowhere. I ran into her car, and then her car spun around and hit the minivan. It was just 1 second. I can't believe this is happening.
Jose Rios. As the texting driver, Jose is arrested and taken to the holding cell at the Allen Park Police Department. He will eventually be tried and convicted of vehicular manslaughter, earning a sentence at Jackson State Penitentiary. His dreams of graduation, college, playing ball, getting married, and having a family are all put on hold as he serves this sentence. He will also live the rest of his life knowing that his 1 second of distraction caused the death of his friends, a teacher, and the disruption of the lives of many others. This will change the future of all of his relationships, as he is impacted by crushing depression and anxiety until the day he dies. Leah Watson was the front seat passenger in Jose's car. At the time of impact, she was not wearing her seatbelt and she was ejected through the windshield of the car. The glass debris from the broken windshield became embedded in her throat, severing her jugular vein, causing her to bleed to death. This took several minutes, all the while she felt excruciating pain from the other lacerations and contusions suffered in the crash. She died on the windshield of the car, struggling to breathe, alone and scared. Her mother arrived on the scene too late to say goodbye to her, paralyzed by grief. She will spend the rest of her life fighting for legislation to prevent senseless deaths like her daughters. Rest in peace, Leah. You are loved and will be missed. Jacob Boudry was the backseat passenger in Jose's car. He was fortunately wearing his seatbelt, which saved his life. At the point of impact, his legs crashed into the driver's seat, crushing his leg and fracturing his kneecap. Through months and months of physical therapy, he learns to walk again and is eventually able to participate in school and life, but never again like before the accident happened. Danielle Oliveri was the driver of the second vehicle. She was wearing her seatbelt, but the backseat passenger, Ethan, became a projectile, causing her to hit her head on the dashboard of the car, causing major bleeding in her brain. Her left arm was outside of the vehicle at the time of impact and was severed by the contact with the other vehicle. She was taken by the emergency medevac team to Henry Ford Hospital, where the medical team on staff worked for hours eventually saving her life. Without her left arm, Danielle was never again able to play the guitar or piano, but that didn't matter. The head injury that she received caused her to never be able to hear music without excruciating head pain. Her future plans that included a career in the entertainment industry were forever changed. Rachel Caswell was the passenger in Danielle Oliveri's car. She was fortunately wearing her seatbelt, which ultimately saved her life. The force of the crash ruptured her liver and her spleen, which caused her to lose an enormous amount of blood into her abdominal cavity. Her leg was also crushed by the force of the crash. After being rushed to Oakwood Hospital, she endured 9 hours of surgery to repair her ruptured organs and to reconstruct her right leg and ankle. Her plans to attend Grand Valley State University were forever altered, and she was never again able to bend her right ankle, forever ending her football and soccer career. Ethan Kubik was the backseat passenger in Danielle's car. He was not wearing a seatbelt, which caused his death, and turned him into a projectile that nearly took Danielle's life as well. Traveling at 50 miles per hour, his body rocketed through the backseat and the front seat. His trajectory ending with his head crashing into the steering column in front of Danielle, crushing his skull, collapsing, and severing his spinal cord. He wasn't conscious to see or hear the aftermath of the crash, and thankfully felt no pain because he was killed instantly on impact. His bright future playing football for Kalamazoo College was extinguished in the blink of an eye, in less than a single second. All of the plans that he made for his future, the dreams his parents had for him, gone forever. Rest in peace, Ethan. Jory Kiesel. Senora Kiesel, beloved Allen Park Spanish teacher, was driving her family in her minivan. At the moment of the crash, the airbag deployed, fracturing her sternum, which sent bone shards into her heart, killing her instantly. She will never see her children grow to graduate and pursue their dreams. She will never dance with her sons at their weddings or hold her grandchildren. Her fight for life was over, no matter how badly she wanted to live. Chad Kiesel. Mr. Kiesel, Allen Park's science teacher, was the passenger in the minivan. He was wearing his seatbelt, which upon impact contracted quickly, causing severe injury to his shoulder. Not only did he lose his wife, but he also could never play hockey again. He could never coach his boys' teams and spent the rest of his life bitter and angry for all that he lost because of 1 second of distraction. One text message. Sophia Klug was the passenger in the back seat of the Kiesel's minivan. She was safely strapped into the car in a child booster seat, so fortunately for her, her injuries were limited to superficial cuts and bruises. The major damage to her was psychological. She developed a paralyzing fear of being on the road, so much so that she couldn't ride a school bus and never learned to drive a car because of her fear. She grew up without a mother to help her navigate life. Her whole life was changed because of the accident. She was never the same.
Our hearts go out to the families that were affected by this tragedy.
There's a tragic incident that could have been prevented. One text or call could ruin someone else's life.
So don't text and drive.